Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. I said I wasn't going to come straight back to it, but I'm a glutton for punishment. Is that the right saying? Yeah, I'm a masochist. Hey, Jax. So, just going to try and power my way through it, if you know what I mean. Because I don't think it's actually insanely long. We're halfway through it. Apparently, maybe 2/3 of the way through it, and I've only played it for about 20 hours or so. Not enjoying it. It's awful. It's a terrible game. It's just, well, it runs terribly, looks awful. The side quests are the worst side missions I've ever had the displeasure of doing. The animations in like dialogue are terrible. It's like, hello, how are you? The voices don't sync up, even in like the pre-rendered cutscenes. It's unbelievably easy, even on the hardest difficulty. It's so linear. You can't sprint unless you run in a straight line for 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. I don't understand it. However, the game gets slightly better. Slightly better at this point, mainly because you get the option to go on hunts, and they're probably the best part of the game because you need to actually figure out where they are and find the big creatures. However, I've already done them all at the moment, so I need to keep playing to unlock any more. But these are the best parts of the game. They're the most challenging. I haven't died yet, but this is the closest I've come to dying, is like fighting these. And yeah, it's just it runs so badly. Like, depending on where you look, the frame rate will just plummet. Luckily, it does lock to 60 in combat. It drops the resolution to as low as it needs to go. So that's the only reason I'm playing in performance mode. But yeah, it's rough. I also think the voice acting is really bad, even though this guy who plays Clive, Ben Starr, I think is up for a Game Award for Best Performance. It's awful. It's like, kind of like that Shakespearean kind of theatre-esque, but like really cringy. It comes off as really rubbish. Anyway, we need to go and do the actual main mission. These are probably the best parts of the game going on, the main missions and the hunts. If the game was more of just going on these main missions, I'd probably like it more if it was just a straight up linear third person action game. But most of it is just going around these very linear, well, very corridor based maps, delivering the side missions. The side missions are, could you please deliver some meals for me? And the person who wants the meal is literally about this far away from the guy who wants me to deliver the meal for him. Or could you deliver some apples to the guild that's on the other side of this hideaway? Those are the side missions. Literally every side mission. Oh, can you go get me some flowers? Could you go get me some ingredients for my recipe? Yeah, it's atrociously bad. Do I need to go speak to her? I say it's so slow. Like the pacing, it's like unbelievably slow. The game's like, don't dawdle. I'm going to dawdle for about 10 minutes and talk for no reason. It's like, Do you want me to go with you? Yes, I would like you to go with me. Okay, I will go with you. Oh, thank you for coming with me. No problem. I love going with you. It's like, just fucking get on with it. It's that kind of dialogue. Right. Main mission. Actually, the decent part of the game. At least it's a game that gets better and not worse. But it's starting from a very low bar.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Dum dum dum.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls.
Like the mouths don't really sync up at all.
On this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm.
I've probably got no choice. There's not much player agency in this game.
Any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
And the game is so easy, it doesn't really fit in with how outnumbered we're meant to be. You know, we're meant to be hidden away from all of these people because we cannot take them on at all. And yet, you literally just go bonk and everybody dies. You're so powerful, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, nobody can touch you. Ugh. I can't believe they killed him.
But
I know.
I'm an edgelord.
It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
So let's just sit here and talk for 10 minutes. Yeah, the animations are incredibly stiff. Capital punishment. Do I have any ability points? I need a little bit more for an upgrade.
this isn't an invasion.
It's a massacre.
It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Okay, this looks good. The graphics here look really good. Let's go into another cutscene immediately. Yeah, the music's good. That's the... It's up for, like, best score. No, I agree with the music being good.
Why do this?
Why did they do this? Why did they do this to me? Why do you make a cutscene just for that? We could jump. Get ready for the most pulse-pounding gameplay of opening door. Protect. Some opponents will cast protect spells to raise a defensive barrier around their allies. So just kill them first.
Murderers!
Murderers.
Punishment.
Literally just knock them over. Go over to them. Do that. They just don't stand a chance against you. And they're all dead. He didn't even touch me. And I'm like quite over leveled as well, but I've just been doing, you know, the side missions. I've not been grinding or anything. I don't know why I'm looking around. There's nothing to find. It's a linear, straight line.
I yield! I yield!
I yield. I want to get to like the sand place. There's like a sand kind of biome, a desert biome.
Look what we have here.
It's Kupka's private guard.
Gentlemen!
Aren't you the same people we just fought? Stab. Okay. Every attack flings the enemy away from you, so you just need to keep like chasing them. So difficult. I am playing on the hardest difficulty. I mean, there's only 2 difficulties. There's like action mode and story mode. Yeah, that's it. Story mode is less demanding. Well, how could it be any less demanding? Look how bad the frame rate is. Just dies.
Cut them down! With me!
Where's my frame rate gone?
Out of our way!
Out of our way. And basically, the only skills that do any real damage are your actual, like, special abilities. You're just, like, waiting for them to cool down. It might as well be like an, you know, an MMO with a hotbar combat. Stay down. Level up. Level 30. That way. Is there anything? Any secrets? No. Sometimes there are chests to kick open.
Come on! Take him!
Any protectors around here? I mean, you can mainly just tank all of the hits. You don't really need to worry about taking damage. But also, that ultimate thing I have gives me my health back as well. Smoke screen. I'm Batman. Poison mist. Yeah, so far the lightning powers have been like the most overpowered, because if there's like a group of like 5 of them, you just run in, do the pile drive, it knocks them all on the floor, and you just one by one go up to them and just stab them on the floor. Oh god, it runs terribly. It's like stuttering and everything. Oh look, a chest. Kick. Monies. 100 gil. Let's see how much money I have. I don't know where the money is. Where is the money? How do I see how much money I've got? 50,000. 50,000 gil. And guess what? There's nothing to spend it on because the game doesn't have an RPG system really to buy stuff.
It's the out. Get out of my city or die.
Get out of my city. Out of my swamp. No healing allowed. No blocking. Stab. Stop running away from me. Stop being flung away from me. I mean, and you'll never come back here. You'll just... You can replay the missions. But you do go back to, like, the open zone bits. But there's only 2 open zones at the moment. And they're pretty small. The actual map makes it look a lot bigger than it is. That's what she said. Chest. Will of Lightning. I'm using that one. It might actually be good. Increase the damage by 10%. Sure.
He's here. Remember him. We take him alive.
Who are the mages? Stay down. Run down. Run it down. Like we're just single-handedly taking on his entire army. Like no problem. So why are we scared? We're gonna try and kill Hugo, who's a Titan, who has the Titan dominant.
They have a curl.
And I'm guessing we'll get his powers, which would be like Earth powers, maybe? I don't know. Usually when you kill like a dominant, you get their powers.
Attack!
Ready?
Ready.
What do you think?
Go. Ow. Come back. Too slow. Whip crack. Staggered. It usually takes about 3 staggers or so to kill like a boss.
It's building up to something.
Oh god.
Need to stop it.
This is new.
Whatever it takes. It's down.
Then let's make this count.
Staggered. Ow. He's dead. They suddenly just die out of nowhere. A whisker used in crafting. Crafting what? Whoa, what's the matter?
Jill!
Oh no, she's
We
been
meet at
been
last.
grabbed. Oh no.
Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake.
Snowflake. It's because she's the
I would
ice
not
one.
have you melt
Oh,
before
good
your
joke.
scarring moment.
I'm the fire one. She's the ice one. He's the earth one. Oh. Wrong hole. No. Fuck. What are you doing? You can take them on so easily. Really? Really?
Now, on to the festivities.
Who's gonna come save us? The one-eyed man. Oh, doggy. Fuck it, I'm out of here. Gav.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
We're not gonna have like a stealth mission, are we? Please no.
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
Bring the prisoner!
A pretty small chopping block.
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence.
You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav.
Gav!
How did you get in here?
Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle. But the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh?
What?
Nearly forgot.
Me sword. I made that.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
Well, his first name is Hugo. Hugo Kupka. Kupka. Cupcake.
I have to get to the courtyard.
Where did he go? So dark. Don't you have a lantern? I can't see anything. Light.
Don't you
Oh shit,
let
this
her
is
die.
the actual, like, starting castle. Oh yeah. Where we learn to fight. Over here. Do. Could there be a chest? And you can't sprint during missions. You can only sprint when you're in, like, the actual open zones. That's a rather big axe. It's a bit... I don't think it needs to be that big.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Just whack 'em. Charge! Oh, doggo. I'd be worried he'd hit the other guy.
It's a bloody wolf!
He's a good boy. I don't even know what his name is. Didn't know he could do that. What the fuck? Toggle. What on earth?
Jill, can you stand?
You've got to take the magic sapping powers off.
Come, Lord Rosfield.
Cuffs off.
Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast.
You're not going to fight me. I've got to fight your headsman. Got a blue dog.
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Are we not going to fight Hugo? You know what the fuck your fucking dog just did? Why are they so low level? Level 17. 2 enemies approaching. A new challenger approaches.
Where did this lot come from?
I like Gav.
We still fight.
Fuck me! Where did these guys come from? Don't you dare heal him. Go down. Go down. Ow. Here we go. You want to fight?
Still breathing, are you? Excellent. The Lord
Prince of Persia, is that you?
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let him come.
Actually, have to use a potion. Wanna fight me? Slowly come down to your level. Boosh. Is that it? What about Hugo? We've nearly leveled up again. Not that far off. Here we go for the awkward
It's over.
Awkward
For
dialogue
now. I bet
scenes.
that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
I'm going in.
I promise you.
I can't
Sid,
see.
You'll die by my hand.
Any secrets? No. Yes, secret. It's a potion.
Kupka.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend. No!
No! A chair! An uncomfortable chair!
Enough of your games, Kuka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box.
Sid is dead.
Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name.
Oh yeah, that was the head of Benedicta, I think. What's in the box?
Your master
Who actually did
slew
that?
Benedicta
Oh, Sid.
Harmon and defiled her body.
Really?
If you choose
What's
to
in the
bear that
box?
man's name,
What's in
then
the
you shall answer for
box?
his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that
What, and then
woman.
chopped her head
She
off and
was
put it in a
long
box?
past saving.
And posted it
And so I did
via
what
the
he
mail
couldn't.
service.
It was me all along, Hugo.
Well, I did it.
It was
I can't remember.
you.
Yeah, I killed her, but I don't remember putting her head in a box.
I did.
Are we going to have like an actual fight in our like dominant forms, whatever they're called?
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are.
It's gone all sci-fi.
But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed?
We are not so
You're the only
different, you
one
and
who's
I.
seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity.
What'd you call me?
And no mercy. Now die!
God. Like, I am worried I'm going to come up against something that's actually going to kill me. At some point.
What becomes of those who dare to cross me?
Cross! I'll kill you!
I wanna be Sledgehammer. It seems easier than normal. Ow! He's got a bit of a combo. Oh.
Die by my hand, Rosefield.
The thing is, you don't fight any enemy any different. It's just use your abilities to stagger them and then just do damage and that's it. Don't need to learn anything. Where's he gone? Oh, quick time events, cinematic illusion. Don't put us where there's no lights. It's dark enough as it is. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Your earth element. What's he doing? He's gone into drill mode. Maybe it's easy because if it was hard, it'd be really hard to actually dodge the attacks because it's so hard to see the enemies when you're doing your moves. Landslide. Mudslide. It's hard to see the upside of a mudslide. Ow. Ow. My face.
That's better.
Just use a potion. Just tank it. Oh my god. Now you've grown. Oh, small again, are we? No.
This is my domain.
Woo. I parried. I completely forgot that was a mechanic in the game. Don't die. I've staggered you 3 times. Effectively 3 times and that's it. Ow. Boosh. Hugo defeated. Really? We're not going to go into, like, actual dominant mode? Earth Shard. Do I get his powers? There's, like, loads of room for, like, more powers in the abilities menu. Like, I will retreat and you will have to fight me again when I'm more powerful. I hate how what you do in the fucking game has no effect on the cutscenes, really. What did I cut? Oh my god! His hands have come off. Jesus. You ain't got no hands. I know that, Forrest. Can I just, like, magic them back on? Oh, is he changing into big mode? I think so. What are they called in this one again? I can't remember. Icons. Icons? I think. Oh, have I got his powers? Like Highlander. If you put them in the freezer, you might be able to save them. If I get Jill to freeze them, we could reattach them.
I'll fucking kill you.
With what? Your nubs. Who's that?
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
God, just had a new character.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Mythos?
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them?
Let's get the fucking party started.
Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Look for the big hole.
Sorry.
They're not just gonna kill Gav, are they? No, there he is.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
What now? Do you go back to the hideaway?
So close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away.
Bastard. Fucking Geordie? There's a fucking Geordie in this
So
game.
what do we do?
So Ant and Dick.
We go back to the hideaway.
And do some shitty side
I'm
missions.
too tired to think. As are you, by the looks
Could
of
you
it.
deliver some apples for me?
And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. Alright. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Gonna have hooks next time. Fashionable hooks. Twilight Rose. Okay, let's go back to the hideaway. That's all we can do. Everything else is locked off. It's weird, when they first introduced the hunts, you can't even go and do them.
Just look at the
You have to go and do the main
You're
mission
more of a wreck
first.
than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is,
Too soon,
where is he
man.
now?
Too soon.
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes
The lawsman. About what?
about your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
So what did I get
Will do.
from
And you do the same, eh?
fighting him? I like absorbed some of his power or something.
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Bolts from the blue. The power of Earth. Aha. Clive has claimed a portion of Icon Titan's essence. Attuning with Titan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Wind Up, a singular strike that increases in potency when charged. Oh, he's got a block. He's got a shield. Using square immediately after a perfectly timed block will initiate a devastating counter. Okay, so does that mean... No, you can only have 3 equipped at once. Okay. What would I put it over? I'd probably put it over the green one. The green one. Wind up. Upheaval. Do I have any ability points? Titan channeled. So there must be loads of more powers left. Well, 3 more powers, you'd imagine. Don't know what they would be. Block an enemy attack. Upheaval. Hold the button to increase range. Can be used in mid-air. Push forward. Hold button to wind up attack. Raging fists. I think magic is better at staggering. I'm not sure. You got sword and magic by the looks of it. I want to upgrade my other attacks though. I do a lot of damage. Rising flames. Anything new I can actually make? New hunts! Yay! One new hunt. Muddy Murder. Old Hill. Old Hill. Need to remember that. Old Hill. Because it doesn't tell you where they are. You actually have to go and find them. Well, it tells you where they are, but there's no like marker. So you actually have to go and actually look for them yourself. So it has a little bit of player agency.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled.
Will we
for
go in
anything unusual.
to the actual
No
sandy
leads yet,
place?
but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right,
What?
Clive.
You look like Joshua, but like
Still busy saving the world.
a girl version.
Mid.
Mid.
When did he
This
get
game is
back?
mid.
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will he be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely.
Who are you?
Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Midgard.
oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully
It's just a
scattered
weird
the
disconnect
painstakingly
between their
assembled fragments
animations
of my
and
thoughts.
them speaking.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on.
How old are you?
Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Now what?
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it?
Okay.
I wonder what Mid's plotting.
When I get my...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
I need another 70.
All done?
70 renown. Any actual side missions? Don't think so. I think you would see them. Nothing new to forge. 1,000 tomes. Oh. Let's go see Mid.
getting some rest, Sid?
Mid.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
Oh,
And I've been thinking about it
is
for a while.
Sid your dad?
Dad said I had a knack for engineering.
Sid.
Told me
Mid.
everything he knew about
My name's
it,
Sid.
Then sent me off to
This is
Canberra to
my
learn everything he
daughter,
didn't.
Mid.
That
This
was
is
his
my
dream for
son.
me,
Oddly enough, he's
that
called
one
Sod.
day I'd put my studies to
He's
use
a little
for the good of
sod.
the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my neck to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Oh no.
Who else?
What?
What do you want me to do?
Exactly.
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now.
I don't think you're
I'll let
borrowing
you
the
know if you know
wood
what else.
if you're using it. Getting to work. Speak
Where's the
with Mid.
start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Okay. Getting to work.
Blackthorn
Hopeless
may be
romantic.
the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Okay. Inspect.
Thank you, Sid, for coming back to us.
Name's Clive. Jill in here?
Visiting hours are over, your lordship.
There's nobody to visit. Oh, here she is.
I'll be all right, Clive. I just need some rest.
Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it could heal. But not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. Well then. My kind of party.
And how may I assist you today?
What is it that you wish to learn?
Of course.
So who is Mid? Sid's daughter, yeah. Okay. Has she actually aged at all? Is it the same character model? It's been 5 years. Basically, the game has a 5-year time jump. So she must have aged. Maybe she hasn't.
Here you are.
Jesus. It's got this weird, like, complicated thing in the background that is really of no concern to you. It just shows, like, who's fighting
The
who,
realm is ever changing, Clive.
what factions are in what land. But it has no real bearing on
The
anything.
little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
White as a shit. Do you get anything for actually doing this?
I know.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Yeah, if you tell him You do, yeah, level up wisdom, which does what? Level 4.
I have quite the fine
As a
field
revelation,
day.
new entries.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Ask about mid.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Oh yeah, I forgot there's no voice acting for these bits. Oh, fucking hell. That really shows you how budget the game is, even though it can't be. Young Mid has always been too clever, by half.
From the moment of her very first steps.
She would roam the hideaway, tearing apart everything she laid her little hands on. So yeah, they actually do a little bit of voice acting and then stop halfway through. But it wasn't until she started putting those things back together again that Sid realized his daughter had been blessed with a truly special talent.
And so?
Rather than see it squandered, he swallowed his pride and sent Mid to the university in Canva to study under the Free City's finest mechanists. That was on her 11th name day. We have reaped the benefits of her studyings ever since. Her inventions are a part of our daily lives here at the Hideaway, even if she herself is not.
As to why she has stayed away,
I would hazard that a part of her is simply afraid that coming home will remind her too much of what she has lost. Is it actually worth getting these checked off? Does it do anything in the game?
look around you.
While it is a far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme, in 5 short years we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all hunger for knowledge.
Still.
There is I don't understand. They had to record that. Unless it's AI. Do you think they used AI? They recorded one word and just didn't bother recording the rest of the line. There is much more out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can. One day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor. I'm out of here.
If that is all, my friend.
Like it's early access or something, where there's not everything's voiced. Sharon! 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 Sharon!
Was wondering where you'd got to.
Sharon!
Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now.
So, what, is she
She's
16
planning to set
then?
up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some
Yikes.
materials.
She was
Here's the
just
list.
17.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
You don't want me to deliver it? Thank God. You got new stuff?
Is it business or pleasure?
Pleasure from you. Nothing's better. Oh, that is, actually. But only in the defense department.
You'll not
Maybe
find
upgrade
a
it.
better price than that.
These are expensive. Increases XP earned by 15%. Increases gil earned by 35%. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. 40 grand for jukebox.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid.
I don't know who are you making this stuff for? Nobody here's a fighter apart from, like, me and Jill and Gav. Nobody else goes out
Think you can make them?
doing stuff.
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Maybe.
I'll see what I can do.
There are airships
Till I'll
in
bring them
Final
over when I'm
Fantasy
done.
games.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
Now you want me to walk back to her, do you?
That just leaves the carpenter.
No?
Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Bardoff?
What do you need?
Bob.
Not saying fortune, do you?
Bardoff. Here we go. A better weapon. Grindstone.
No
I'll make
scratches,
it.
Right.
Hunter's Waste. Didn't I already? Urban Fury. Oh.
That it?
Maybe we can go do the hunt.
Fine.
I need a toilet quickly. I'll be back in a second. Has it equipped the weapon? Yes. Grindstone. Bardoff. Speak with Bardoff on the pier.
Jill looked white as a sheet when you brought her.
White as a sheet. One sheet is plenty. Bong, bong, bong.
Do with a good oil in this, could?
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other feller? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
Bernard.
Bernard, was it?
Oh.
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him.
Want me to go all the way to Martha's Rest?
Least I could do.
Right. Okay, so now we can actually go back to the areas. Might as well go do the hunt then. It was in Rosaria, I think. In Old Hill. I've got to try and find it. Here. I guess. Don't even know what it was. Guess we'll find out. Is Jill coming with, or am I on my own? I'm on my own. Oh, I've got Doggy.
The victims at the Viceroy's culling have been buried, but they will not
Collect
be forgotten.
10 bear ashes. Old Hill. Old Hill Docks. Is it more likely to be back this way? So look, you need to wait for the game to actually start sprinting. And I don't think it does it in built-up areas like this. Only does it when you're in an outskirtsy bit. Let's have a look. There you go. Now I start sprinting. It takes that long. Then he'll abruptly stop. And then you've got to wait another 6 seconds. But luckily, I now have a chocobo. Chocobo.
Ready, go?
Where on earth is this thing I need to fight?
Don't get surrounded.
I don't think it's this way. Oh, hello. It is. It's right here. Oh, it's... What the hell? It's a slime. Flan. Flan prince. Flan. Wobbly, 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 wobbly.
Thought you'd take us unawares, did you?
Oh my god, he's level 38. That could be a problem. I think I should maybe go back to my other icon if I'm going to be fighting something difficult. Oh, for fuck's sake. What are you doing? No. Tornado. It's only a challenge because it's 8 levels higher than me. Oh god. The stone abilities don't seem very good. Because they can actually be interrupted.
Let's try.
Charge! Maybe they do a lot of damage. Maybe they are. Maybe they're good at just doing a lot of damage when they're staggered. Ow! Hands down.
Nice try.
Woo. Oh god. Boosh. Oh. Even 8 levels higher than me. It wasn't too bad. 8 levels higher using an icon I didn't know how to use. I leveled up twice from that. Wow.
Well, it's dead now.
Whatever it was, it was just slime. Okay. Martha's Rest. The thing is that the wind abilities are really good for staggering them. Can I change my fire one? Maybe. What? How have I got Rising Flame when I've got the green one on? Wait a minute, can you... What? How can I have a fire ability with the wind icon? How does that make sense? I'm going to try having the wind icon and the stone and the lightning. Push forward. Hold button to wind up. Seems like if you release it during the red bit, it does more damage, I would imagine. Block enemy attacks. Is that with circle, though? Drive both hands into the ground. That looks pretty cool. It looks more like an AoE. It's very expensive. I will upgrade this. Have you seen Bernard? Bernard?
Ah, Clive. What brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then.
Cressida. Okay. Might as well just run there. It's in between travel points. Actually need some more potions.
How do?
How do?
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
There you go. Fairly well.
Fairly well. Now, am I using fiery things? Yeah. Aerial blast. Increase defense by 30. Not that I need it. Where do we go? This way. Slowly does it. Chocobo. There you are.
Come on.
What are these? The Hand of Hyperion. There was something that I couldn't do. And I still don't think I could do it. It almost looked like it was a dungeon. But it hadn't opened up when I thought it would have. Here he is. What's the matter?
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't do that until my car is
In
finished.
the workshop, you say?
Is
That
repaired.
beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves.
I want you to dig
came
up
up
the
here looking
bodies
for
and
this.
take them with us.
I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends.
No
But
shit,
you're
it's a
damn hand
ruin.
when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly.
I saved your life.
Take care.
Apparently. I don't remember. No, actually I do remember. But it was 5 years ago. Have I been here?
This shouldn't take long.
I'm about 4 levels higher than the main mission. Not far off. So it's circled to block. That is weird. Get over here. This feels weird not having the actual fiery dodge. Or fiery dash. More? Okay, these enemies are actually dangerous. Probably the most dangerous enemies in the game. Ow. Block. Block. Now they can't hurt me at all. Swear to me. Gonna be slain.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace.
Are you
once
winning,
more.
son?
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century. looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
That should take care of Mid's little list.
Speak with Mid.
Before she thinks of anything else.
Have I actually been up here before?
Ma. I'm sorry I ain't been back to see you in so long, but I got some news for you. I'm to be wed.
He's getting married. So of course he's coming to live with us for a bit. Have I been here? Any secrets? Feels like it should be a boss arena. Maybe there's a hunt here later. A world map. So far we've got this map. Ooh. And this map, and that's it so far. There must be more over here, maybe even over here. Okay. Law. Speak with Mid. Walk very slowly over to Mid.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Jump, 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 jump.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Quest complete. Getting to work. Reduces wind-up cooldown time by 3 seconds.
That's my good deed for the day done.
Which one am I using? Wind up. Give it a go then.
Let's see how Jill's faring.
Visit the infirmary, or there are some actual side missions. What could they be?
Ah, Clive.
Uh-huh.
Talia.
Jill left.
How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor.
Harpocrates.
Must have found something.
Rodrigue.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Rodrigue?
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry.
So what do you want?
I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Please go and get some more flowers. He does seem desperate.
Just tell me
for
what
goodness
you need.
sake.
You'll go.
Every side mission is, can you get some
thank
flowers?
you. No one knows herb lore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look, and fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the...
I could have done this while I was there, but the side mission wasn't available. Do no harm. Collect 10 flowers.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Doris.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now.
I love how they removed the brand, but it's clearly obvious that a brand was there.
But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they
How do they even remove it?
And what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them.
I'll go.
Don't even get any money.
We'll both
just
rest easy knowing
renown.
they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Speak with Gav.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about
Doing
Torgal.
menial tasks.
Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
We've had him since I was a boy.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories.
How long the wolves live for?
They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf.
A frost
An
wolf?
animal native to the far northern reaches
Wolves
of
live for like
Varisthea.
15
In
years.
one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Oh my god.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the
Is this
annals
game
do not
about,
state
like,
it
Norse
explicitly,
mythology?
but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards
Those
to Kingdom
bastards.
Come, Jill would have been for
Bloody
it.
bastards.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had
It's
only
your
to be
birthright.
unlocked.
To be damned.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Oof.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
All in the dark, all in a black screen. How has this game got such good reviews? Sometime later. Ain't it brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
Ain't it brilliant?
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Speak with Vivian. So, does that actually do anything for me? Does it give me any benefit? Can I make stuff? No.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour of them.
Okay.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad
He found his
sightings
hands
of strange
again.
soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What?
What the fuck?
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Oh, it's my uncle.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
You're gonna get us discovered. Meanwhile, Twinside.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
I don't understand what's going on here.
We must insist on
It reminds me of that
reparations.
kid and the mother from Game of
stores are not
Thrones.
as bottomless
It's
as
weird.
reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the
His dolls seem to have some like magical power in them.
Very good.
As we saw a cutscene where the doll's eyes lit up blue. Unless he puts the power into the dolls himself.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while
Can't be
His
another
Highness would,
fire
of
one.
course,
How many
prevail,
fire ones are
there
there?
would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Okay. Strange.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way
Why
to
did
find
it
out.
go to that place? In the middle of this? Some of the cutscenes are so long in this game that the controller will disconnect in the middle of it. And it'll be like, your controller has disconnected. Which is not immersion breaking at all.
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the dear Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses came to tea.
Well, fuck me.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
I went on
Good
Google
offices of
Maps.
young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Gav is the best character in this game.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Dun, 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 dun.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the
Fucking miles away.
And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert.
But there was a bit in the game where we were in a sandy
Velcro,
place, and then
party traveling light
we've
would
never
have Titan back in his
been
bed
there ever
days
again.
before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists,
And why were they
not
there
the
in the
Republicans
first
who
place?
effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
There is nothing quick about this game. Okay.
Mid's finished out.
Speak with Otto.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for
If it's his
Rosina
personal
Galileo.
fiefdom, why wouldn't we have assumed he would have been there in the fucking first place?
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Okay. So I don't want to go just yet. I want to do the side missions. Do no harm. Need to go and collect some flowers.
Ready, go?
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Enough of you, are there? Straight home now.
You cannot gather it while in combat. Spinning around. a bit spongy. You're finished. It's 1.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers.
2.
I hope it's the right one.
That's 3. Like lavender. Is that it?
Enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
It's not even worth it, really. Travel all this way just for that. What's the point? You see that up there? You can't go there. Imagine if Bethesda did that. You see that? You can't go there. No. Just background. Go away. Pew! Pew, pew, pew.
Get me! Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
It's only some fucking goblins.
See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough.
There are no interesting stories
hurry.
in the side
If
missions.
the beast
No,
will get to those bearers,
nothing.
the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
It's just
Thank
go
you.
back to areas
That's
you've
it.
been to previously.
It's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
And kill some enemies. Or pick up something. I mean, I can literally see them from here.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Farewell. Giga chat. Big swing. Boosh. Plop. There might as well not be any enemies. Bone necklace.
Who are you?
I think there was one interesting side mission where there was this, like, rich kid.
Why didn't you flee with the
who
others? If the goblins had made it through that door,
who had like a bearer as a slave and was sending them off to get killed by wolves, and his dad would just keep getting him more slaves.
perhaps.
That was about it.
But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety.
Freedom!
Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Ta-da! Do 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 do.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks?
All of them.
I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Quest complete. Epic. Quest complete. Like, even in, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the side quests were nothing crazy, but they had a lot of charm and, like, fun characters in them.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes.
Or maybe they had, like, an interesting mini-game.
Than I was expecting.
Or something.
I dare say that
Anything.
won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Talia trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicists.
One thing
like
that was good
yourself.
about Final Fantasy VII Remake was that it had a good kind of pace to it. You were, like,
I'm sorry.
seeing, like, new areas quite
still terrified.
often.
The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physica to help people.
Are they literally
not to
just
kill them.
like cutting round the skin and then pulling it off?
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb.
No, it's Todd in the
knowing their
shadows, not
efforts will
Toil
win
in the
them neither
shadows.
glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physica's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Quest complete. Like, have like this heartfelt dialogue, and then he goes, "Quest complete, yeah." All right, heartfelt dialogue. Okay, well, I should have new stuff from the renowned shop.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just
A
desserts.
safe passage, Direwolf Jess.
Here you are. All done?
All done. All right, my darling. All right, my darling. Increase combo damage by 5%. The boring. So these are like slightly better in defense, but less health. But look, I have 2,000 health and it's giving me 16 more. I mean, that's a pittance. That's like not even 1%, is it?
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
The little ones have been up there
What's
on
this
tricks
blue
again.
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next? Big water cleaner.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Still, I can craft +1. Okay. What is the one? These ones. I still need Earthen Fury.
Bring me the materials.
Which I don't know how to get.
And I'll think about it.
Maybe we get it at some point.
That it?
Okay. I guess we're going to the deserty place, finally. I thought I'd be there ages ago. Let's go.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Away. Oh, yay, we got the next map. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Fucking Jesus, it's fucking boiling in this place.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Okay. Is he going to fight with me? Riddle of the Sands. Okay. Let's have a look. Ooh. Slightly open area. It's weird how they actually show you what the areas are called before you've even been there.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
Dune, a
Welcome, well,
sandworm.
Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the
Ashalud. Helldivers. That's a game, that. And my axe. At least it's bright and I can actually see shit. The rest of the game is like so dark. Scorpions. Still over leveled, yep. This seems pretty rubbish, this. I don't really know what the point of it is. I end up activating it by accident. Any secrets? Oh, slightly high level.
It's over.
It's over. Where am I at in the game? I think I looked up how far. I think I'm about 2/3 of the way in, I think, but I'm not sure. I've done 2 mother crystals. Destroyed 2 mother crystals. I've just got the Titan abilities. There's nothing here. What's the point of it being here? It makes me want to play Forspokens and see what that's like compared to this, because I bet Forspoken's actually a better game than this. What do I think of the GTA 6 trailer? Well, I said this, but they picked the best song possible. I don't think they could have picked a better song, and the graphics are mental. If that's how it looks in game, like if that's like actual gameplay graphics, then
years ago,
how's that going to run on a
when you were
PS5
just a boy,
or
you
anything?
and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang. You let me come with you.
I do wish maybe they would go to a different place. It seems like they're just going in circles at the moment, you know.
You were so eager to be next when your brother arrived. You whipped your chocobo to
Vice City,
a
Liberty
journey
City,
home
and
fell from the saddle.
San Andreas.
I shall never
Just keep
forget
going
how
around in
hell
circles. But rumours are it's going to be a lot more than just Vice City. It's going to have like a load of more areas surrounding it. It'll be interesting to see what the actual scale of the game is, you know what I mean? It looks so dense, like the beach is super dense and the streets are super dense, which is what I want. A bustling city. And love is a long road. I really hope they don't go, like, in the direction of Red Dead 2 with, like, the realism and stuff. But it's so far away, we just have to wait and see. But they do this. They released the trailer for Red Dead 2 like 2 years before it came out, so it's interesting. It might even look better when it comes out. A little gecko, a little gecko. Kill it. I think Red Dead 2 is bad because it's a bad game. It's the best looking game still, I think. You enjoyed the end. You enjoyed the end after 70 hours of playing it. If I look on like Rockstar Game Launcher, I think I played it. It took me 70 hours or so to finish it. I hope GTA 6 is not that long. Because how long was GTA 5? GTA 5. Length. 32 hours for the main story. It didn't feel that long at all. That's what she said. Did it say how long I've played it for? Maybe not. Maybe I need to have the game installed. Red Dead 3 needs to be a continuation from Red Dead 1, but then it's like not in the Wild West anymore. It just needs to be, I don't know, something completely different. But like the story in Red Dead 1 is done.
The good old Dalamil Inn.
It has an ending.
Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Oh.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Assassin's Creed. But it's not coming out on PC until like at least a year later. So we're either going to have to wait, which is going to be excruciating, or get it on the PS5.
Good day to you. Eating?
Good day. You still speak with English accents.
Sorry about my pal.
In a place like
He
this.
only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do fine chocobo soup with lentils and
Chocobo
honey.
soup?
2 bowls of that then.
As in it's made out of chocobos?
Hey,
no.
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Oh my god. Joshua's here. Literally right here. Right above us.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front.
So coming
I
back,
must
so
speak with him
coming
at all
back to
costs.
me now.
Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Do you need to show all of this? Let's show her running the water to get a glass of water. It's just like padding. But why? The game's already long enough.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
What are you doing?
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Keep you idiot.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Best time we get out of here.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Let's show her walk down the stairs again.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
What the fuck? Such weird comic relief in this game at random times.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Tony Pie.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Just like that. How'd you like that? Really? That was it? Just 4 enemies? You gotta have more than that, for goodness sake. I was hoping there'd be some, like, more coming in. So dark.
For your trouble. Well advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Oh, 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 oh. She watched the whole thing. Ooh.
Now's our chance.
Assassin's Creed out of there.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
You know what this game feels like? It feels like when you're in school and you write really big letters and like put big spaces between the words to make it look like you've written a lot. To fill up the page.
Clive?
Joshua's here.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Dead Space Remake is over half off on Steam, but they never fixed the PC version. It has terrible traversal stutter. That the original doesn't have.
Lights and butts!
No side missions. Oh, good.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Kill them. There's only
Not
4
by
of them.
Force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us a
find her. We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Okay. Speak with townspeople.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
For Gilbert Shake. Traveling trader.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand
Is this what,
our
like,
business in the region.
Prince Philip,
Would very
or
much
well,
like
now,
to make the
is it King
acquaintance
Philip?
of Dalamel's
King
leading
Charles is like when he goes to like a foreign country. He's like, oh, let me just talk to them.
Well,
Like,
we're
do
best
you
known for our
understand
baths,
English?
Our markets and our smithies.
Do you speak the
I
English?
suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Does this game put me off the Final Fantasy
Thank
VII Remake Part 2? No,
Most helpful.
it does not.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamel, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Because it looks
Well,
bloody awesome
thank you all the same.
from what they've shown off. I am a bit worried because it's going like more properly open world, the Part 2 remake. I'm a bit worried that it will just be a bit bloated. I kind of like the linearity of the remake.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Alright. It's a bordello, is it?
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle.
1,000 gil?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of
Keeping
Rosina
me
Dalamel.
long.
Do you know her?
It's called Rebirth.
heard of her.
It's not
Is
even
that
called.
all?
So I think
One more question.
that's the thing is it's called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So some people might not even realise it's Part
Where would
2.
you recommend
The
that I
naming
look?
convention is
Oh, that's
stupid.
easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort.
An influencer.
Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Is there any reason to explore up here? Imported from across the sea. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sing. Is that referencing
I need to drink.
something
Let me
rude?
treat you.
Is that a euphemism? Is that referencing the penis? I need to stream the Game Awards.
Another fight, is it?
I'm not going to stay up for it if I'm not, you know, if I'm tired, I'm going to go to sleep. If I'm awake, I'll probably watch it. But it's just too long, full of adverts. Doesn't actually focus on the awards.
It would make
They're not going to announce a Switch 2 at the Game Awards. They'd be silly. Do what Microsoft did a few years ago.
Hanging lantern.
What did they do a few years ago?
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime.
Are you looking for something in particular? Here you are.
Reduces lightning rod cooldown. They announced the Series X at the Game Awards. But Microsoft are like failing badly with the console. Nintendo don't need to do that. They can just do it on their own terms.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
I want to play with crystal.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Oh God, we're crisscrossing around town.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Fernando!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
I think in the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, they've added some like crazy, like traversal mechanics. I think you can like ride a Segway, which is a bit strange. Yeah, you can ride a Segway around. Like in the new Like a Dragon game set in Hawaii. FF15, or this one, well, I've only played a very small amount of Final Fantasy 15, and that is
only as far as
quite literally one of the worst games I've ever played. So I think this is better than Final Fantasy 15. We're gonna focus the game around a car that you can't fucking actually control yourself. Are you fucking mad?
Just look at the detail.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Me lose it? I'm joking. I feel like I'm not doing much damage. Go chunk your ass. Oh, hello. Actual new enemies. About 2 seconds of gameplay there. Oh my god. The Final Fantasy VII Remake has like a Mario Kart chocobo riding. I've not actually seen this trailer that I'm looking at. What the hell? And you can like ride chocobos up walls and stuff. Looks like a massive evolution of the first game. Massive expansion.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Lord Fuckwant.
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure. I played the Lego 2K Drive game today. It's really good. What didn't you like about it? Because you refunded it, you said.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime.
You did not care for
Hanging
it.
lanterns, keep the darkness. Made from the stoutest stoneware. Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Take a sniff. Take a sniff from my bumhole.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
You're wasting my fucking time.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have.
I
And
have
so
like
for you, I too
60,000 gil,
nothing.
if not more.
I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to
I
help
just
you
smash
on your
through
way.
with my stone
Just
abilities.
be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
Menial tasks. Collect some flowers, and in the desert, that's going to be hard.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart.
And my groin.
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't
Tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff?
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of
It's
Sid's
only
would seek assurances of
natural.
strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy. And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
Sure.
Until then, I bid you good day.
Good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him.
Riddle?
Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Okay, speak with more townspeople. Fuck my life.
A deposit.
Night meat and dark. You wouldn't believe how much.
Courtesan.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I beg your pardon?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men
With
of the
Hard
Rock only.
Rocks.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave.
Is that euphemism as well?
Before you scare them off. Do you think they'll be back soon?
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Fresh bread. Bread.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question.
Give it what for?
Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
I'm wondering in GTA 6 if the character swapping will be the same as it is in 5. Or maybe they'll just be together like all the time. Because aren't they like a couple? Have a companion following you around in GTA. Merchant.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons.
Hardly had a shard to shit in.
Buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder
Go back
if
to
Uncle Byron's
Byron.
learned anything of use.
Again?
They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
My carpets have
The most fragrant
How do I get
herbs and
into the inn?
asphalt. You two.
Ah.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
You're Bard.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
And gave you like a load of gold.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But what?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
He's with a lady. Upstairs in here? No. In here?
Huh?
Oh, he's a baddie. A double crossing.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
Was he just being completely
Sense. That's a black pearl.
One of the
taken
many
for one, I
treasures
guess?
in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
What are you doing? Okay.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Jesus.
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
500,000.
That's enough about my little act of
Subterfuge.
What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen.
But there's a massive mother
Meanwhile,
crystal.
members
Just
of
like,
Kupka's private guard have been spending money all
you know,
over
chisel
town.
some out.
I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Just
I arranged to meet with
why?
the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy. Far
If this
from
game was
prying
just
eyes.
those
The perfect place
red
for a
missions
spot
on
of
the map,
double dealing.
you know, with
I trust I
the
can count
dual
on your
swords,
support. If things turn sour,
it'd probably be a much better game. Probably be like maybe a 7. And you could still go back to the hideaway after each mission
Fucking men of the wrong.
to like talk to people and upgrade stuff. You just don't need all of this talking to random people nonsense in random open maps. Okay, we can't go that way. Right, they have one line of dialogue that repeats every time you pass them.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
The juiciest.
I need a new dress. Oh my god.
Finest fabrics. Fresh.
Oh my god. I need a new dress. I mean, there's no reason to explore as far as I'm aware. Not really. Scorpions! Can't find any quests. You can't find any hunts. Is that limestone? Like blinding white.
All right.
Many people believe the pyramids were white, with golden tips. How could they possibly build such a thing? A lot of time and a lot of slaves. Desert roses. Every rose has its thorn.
Time to fight.
No, it's not. It's time to just ride around them. What's the point? Hello? Barricaded. I mean, you look at what the remake part 2 is doing compared to this.
I'll take it from here.
Help me, Clive. That's a lot of crystals you got there. Probably fake. Made of, like, porcelain.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to
How much is a pint of milk these days? About £700.
Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Ruh-roh.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
Here to do business.
Kill them both.
What are you doing in my laboratory? Dee. What are you doing in a Dexter's laboratory? New enemies.
Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm just getting started.
My turn! Garuda!
Who's the... Stop curing them. No. New enemies approach even more. Oh no! The chocobos!
I'll not be outdone.
I'll not be outdone. That still only counts as one.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh?
This is like playing one of those really
villain on
shit
the stage.
games from
I
like
think I did the
2008.
role justice.
Like an
Don't
early
you?
360 game or something.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
Oh, God.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Fade to black. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Exactly.
Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive.
Your name is
held up
Luba.
your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No.
Claire
Thank
Rosfield.
you very much.
Chris Rosfield.
Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
I got the seal.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Oh, hello.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
Messenger bird. Just put like the coordinates in. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Fade to black. Fuck me.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
How many times are you going to wish us
It
goodbye?
was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Okay, so what was the name of this actual place? The Dalmekian Republic. Good luck spelling that. Dalmekia. Speak you. Oh my god. Apparently I'm only about 50% through the game. Fucking hell. Crikey. Really? This game is agonizingly slow. Really?
Is it true what I'm hearing?
And now there are side missions.
I've never even forged a butter knife before.
I'm done. I'm done playing this at the moment. Crikey. Crikey, crikey. Level 32, Riddle of the Sands. Like, if the game was just more of the actual main missions, like going to these places. Yeah, if the game was just the world map, but you go to, like, these highlighted places, like here, 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 the mother crystals, and make it like, I don't know, a 15-hour game or something, because the missions are substantial, you know, they're like big, long, hour-long missions, and with a lot of spectacle. The game would be so much better if it was just that. Not running around these fucking empty areas. And if they'd have focused more on just the actual missions, they could have made them a bit more explorable and have some, like, secrets off the beaten path, rather than just be a straight line as well. My God. My God. Wow. But this says 60%, so maybe not. Maybe people are wrong. I don't know. I saw people say that the actual game, you finish the game when the PlayStation UI says 90%. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just getting conflicting conflicting things here. Final Fantasy 16 length is about 36 hours in length for the main story. Main plus sides, 57 hours. I mean, I'm doing the hunts and I'm doing all the side missions because the side missions take about 2 seconds to do. So I'd be surprised if that added that much to the game. So if it is about, let's say it would take you about 40 hours, take me about 40 hours, that would be another 17 hours. People are saying the desert area is the weakest part of the game. I wish games actually just said how far you were into them. Like, you can pause a movie and see how long you've got left, and you can see how many pages in a book you've got left, and you can see how long the music, the track, of the album's got left, or how many episodes of the TV show you got left. But games are just so fucking cryptic and nonsense. The game has 68 chapters. How do I see what chapter I'm on? Oh. Do. Don't think it says though, does it? Riddle of the Sands. He doesn't say. Unless you want to count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Right. Luba. Active time law. Do 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 do. Hmm. Okay. Nope, but it. What were the other PlayStation Plus games this month? Power Wash Simulator, which I think has got like actually insanely good reviews, which is funny. Power Wash Simulator, overwhelmingly positive, 97%, 36. How the fuck? What? What? Play 2K. I've played it already. On stream, but I'm probably gonna stop now. Next time, I think I'll probably play Greedfall next time, because I do really want to see how it fares when you're in like the actual main part of the game. I'll probably play some Greedfall next stream. But yeah, I probably won't. I said this last time that I wasn't going to play any more FF16 straight away, but this time I'm definitely not. Definitely not, because God, it's mainly just going around doing menial shit. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!